Hello YouTube, Tim Robson here. Just unpacked my bike. Gonna go down the river and meet John, he's already there. Gonna be a good one, just going out for one night. I'm still looking forward to it a lot. I don't think it's gonna rain or anything, so it should be a good one. I'll catch you out there. Fresh tree down across the path. This is another broken limb off this big old damaged thing that's been hanging up there for ages. I'll get around the other side and look at it moving with me on it. And there's the big rip. It's been really wet for the past few weeks. And the ground is just saturated. So it's a bit squelchy. Thankfully it seems to be staying dry today though. Unfortunate bit of cloud that's just come over, but it's been bright most of the day. I was trying to come out camping earlier on, try and get some more of the sun, but just been really busy today. Anyway, we'll get on. See that big squelchy puddle down there? That was all pretty much frozen last time I came through here. I think I see a suspicious looking character over there in the woods. It's just standing there next to a tarp. I'm going to go and check it out. See what he's up to. See who he is. Ahoy there! Right, it's John. Hi John.
Hi.
So I've met up with John. He'd literally just boiled some water, so we've got a coffee on the go. Chuck my bag over there and see John's been here a while. He's already been collecting firewood.
There's loads on the banks down there.
Nice.
There's like, you know, bollards where it's stocked it.
Yeah. I look forward to a good fire later then. that's going to be a nice comfortable dry space for the night. So it'll not be long till the sun starts to set. It's already going down behind the clouds over there. Some nice colours. So, I was recording me putting my underquilt up, but my battery died, so it's half done. Just tying the elastic up to the right place, giving it a good fluff out, make sure that the down is all lofted out. And I'll give you a closer look at it. So, there's my hammock inside. And I take the my feet go to this side and my head to this side. So I take my foot end up to the ridge line before I tie it off to the carabiner, just so that it keeps it where I want it, and if I want to adjust it I can just push that knot and slide it. It's full, say probably 80% down, 20% feather fill, and there's a lot of it, and it keeps me very warm. I made it about 2 years ago. As you can see, really dodgy stitching. Yeah. And it's just made out of bed sheets, so it's quite heavy, but it cost me nothing compared to purchased down underquilts, which are hundreds of pounds. John's just got the fire lit. Having a good time. A lot of snowdrops out here. Yeah. Absolute ton of firewood left to burn.
Probably millions. I'm going to start putting some thickens on shortly.
Yeah, and there's huge banks of it just piled up over there, ready to collect. Just try to warm my phone up a little bit after that battery death. That is a nice sky. There we go, chocolate eclairs and a cup of coffee in front of this beast of a fire. Real good. So I've gone into full cold mode now. I've got my softies on over my down coat. The temperature's significantly dropped over the last hour, and it's really good. I'm enjoying it. Got the fire rearing up. John's just chucked a rock in there, which is a bit suspect, but we're going to cook some salmon on it, so there's a good reason for it. And we've chucked some heavy logs over the top of it, so if it does pop, we'll be able to be a bit protected from the flying pieces of hot stone. So we've got the studio lighting up because we're just professionals.
We're just so professional.
Look at that. Yeah, finally found an adapter that works for the tripod, and got the lights on.
Surprised that rock hasn't exploded yet, like.
Heard the rock clink a couple of times.
Are you not slightly disappointed, though?
A little bit, but at the same time no, because we've got it to cook on now.
Yeah, true. It might explode while cooking. You never know.
Once the minute you take it out of the fire, it'll just pop in your hand.
Yeah. Take a finger off or something.
Well, you've got those welder's gloves and they're hardened, so
I've got my first aid kit too.
always prepared.
It's actually split.
Is it?
Yeah. I see a bit split off it. Touch it, see if it's hot. Oh, it's hot, man. It's been like 20, 25, 30 minutes of it in the raging fire. Cool. Oh yeah, shit, that's hot. That's what we want.
That is a hot rock.
Let me prepare first before we take it off.
Yeah, no bother, man.
I'm not going to reach into a fire wearing a sausage jacket like. If this blows my hand off, send my fingers to my brother.
Grenade!
Grenade!
Remember, it's super hot, so go quick.
I got really awkward. Oh, feel the heat on that.
Never mind to feel the heat on it, turn it around, you can see it glowing.
Can you? Oh, there's a crack developed in it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to that sizzle.
$15 minutes, I think that'll be sweet.
You can see it cooking through from the bottom already. Look at the edge of it, John, round this side. You can see it like going up.
Totally awesome.
Bring you in for a closer look at this salmon.
Jumped up my skin there.
It's on the power pack. Cooking away beautifully on that hot rock.
Look at it.
Yeah. See the colour change rising up through the flesh, really nice.
Wow.
Oh man, that looks so good.
Doesn't it?
So good.
Tell you one thing, I get hot.
I bet it is. Look at that.
Oh, that is how you cook salmon. Wow.
So, as you can see, the stone was not a sketchy idea. We lost a tiny shard off the edge of it, but it came off with no violence. It just slid off. It's still in the fire somewhere, and it was so worth it because this salmon is just beautiful. I'm almost enjoying watching it being cooked as much as I'm going to enjoy eating it.
Look at that, people. Oof, it's flaking now.
Nice.
Not long.
Seriously nice. And that stone's holding the heat so well, it's just cooking at the same temperature the whole time. Really good. Just having a little wander, seeing what we can see out on the beach. Bit of firewood. It's a lot colder out here than it is on the island. Frost on things. Yeah, it's about -1, or it was last time we checked the temperature anyway. See a definite sparkle on the grass. Just getting some wood. Alright, we've just stoked the fire up for the last time of the night. Got it totally packed. It's going to start raging away soon. Put that huge hunk of wood on that we brought back earlier on.
It's massive.
Yeah, it is huge. That should burn away for quite some time. Should hopefully be going in the morning for morning coffee. And then I'm just warming myself by the fire at the moment. I'm going to get nicely tucked away in here. My underquilt's puffed out nicely, full loft. Should be nice and warm for the night. I'm looking forward to it. Had a really good night. Lots of good chat. Had a good talk about the shelter we're going to build at the village. Been a nice clear sky and seen some good stars. Alright, eating very well as usual. Nice and comfortable. Now my sleeping bag and underquilt have warmed up and got to a good temperature. Get this bit tucked around my head. That's nice and toasty. And that's the view down to my foot end, all tucked up. My battery pack there plugged in, charging my phone. Well, I'm gonna get a good sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, folks. I've been up for maybe 10 minutes now. Nice layer of ice on my top.
It's cold.
It is very cold. Everything's got a white to it. John looks like a nun. Yeah, it's cold. Thankfully John's got the fire going from the embers last night. Got his stove going for a coffee. I had a good sleep. I got up a few times, but yeah, had a good sleep. But it is a bitter morning. I think it'll have got down to maybe -5 last night, if not lower. So that was a really good guess on my behalf. John just checked his weather app and the lowest temperature last night was -5. So there you go. It's been a good cold one.
Frost around too.
Yeah, frost on the outside of the tarps. John even had frost on his
Microfiber.
Microfleece blanket that he was sleeping under. And he's got frost on the inside of his tarp as well, which is all starting to thaw because of the fire.
Finger split again.
It looks painful.
It's quite tender.
John's got a cut right on the end of his finger in one of the most awkward places.
Right there, look.
Yeah.
Right deep into the finger too. It's
Nasty.
I did it at work with a bit of glass.
So I'm just sitting in all the warmth I have, getting toasted up. There we have it. Coffee. Should do a good job towards warming me up. That fire's doing a good job at it too. Nice. So just on a little wander for some wood. Just seeing how white everything is. No. Just having breakfast. Porridge. Some Mars bar in there.
Ruin and porridge.
I'm not ruining porridge.
You ruined the porridge, Tim.
You're so bitter.
I'm just saying, you ruined the porridge with the Mars. Who puts Mars bars in porridge?
I do. I'd prefer the flake, but Mars bars was all that was available. Well, that's me pretty much packed up now. My sleeping bag and my underquilt and everything's away. I've just had to scrape my tarp because it was covered in ice. You can kind of see that line. Get the glare off the sun. Yeah, you can see that line. That was where I had my tarp propped up, and that whole triangle was frozen. I just scraped it off with a flat bit of wood. And just try to let it drip dry as much as I can before I pack it away. John's pretty much fully packed away. Had a really good time. It's nice to camp out in the cold again. -5. And I always like it on this little island because you can hear the stream on one side and the river on the other side. It's nice and relaxing when you're drifting off to sleep. That's me leaving now. Bye! Pretty much how the video started. Alright, take it easy, man.
See ya.
Off I go through the brambles and away home. There we go. Back on the open path. And we're back to my bike. And get that packed up and go home. And have some food. And yeah, good stuff. See you in a bit. So, John's on his way from here to meet Adam, and they're gonna do another night tonight. I've got to go home though, and I would be out with them. The weather's gonna get quite mean tonight. It's gonna be very wet. If the story's true, it might snow. I doubt it though, we're too low down. Not enough altitude to get the snow like the rest of Cumbria. I'm not bitter at all. Go back to the bike, just how I left it. Packed up now. Gonna get my helmet on and go home. I'll see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed watching. Take care and goodbye.